I'm Joel Villafana, aka Cup of Joe. This is Covid Chronicles with Ronnie MCINTOSH.
I am Ronnie MCINTOSH, the co-owner, part owner of Ronnie and Caro, the mass band. Yeah, Ronnie MCINTOSH, former Soca Monarch too. Yeah, man.
Like most industries, the carnival industry came to a screeching halt. Ronnie MCINTOSH missing out on a host of income-earning opportunities.
Well, unfortunately, everybody, has been affected. But in terms of, our situation, in terms of the mass, we were affected in a major way too, because we were always part of other carnivals. So you find like the Bahamas Carnival and the St. Martin and the Tortola and a couple others, and you know what I mean? So that was always a nice little rollover where we keep the staff, occupied, allow you to pay some bills too during the course of the year.
The uncertainty in the air and the seriousness of the coronavirus saw carnivals all over the world in limbo, leading many to suggest now that Carnival 2021 should be cancelled. Ronnie MCINTOSH says it's not that simple.
Well, the uncertainty one, of course, we're paying attention. So as I said, we pay attention to the experts. The announcements we have heard so far is that Carnival is not cancelled. Carnival is on, but it's based on the what type. So now the different types they're referring to is based on the borders. So of course, number one again is the US people. So basically we pay attention to that because they are integral part of the carnival. But then your numbers really not interesting, and then it's not looking nice. So right now I'm not even thinking anything about borders with US and that kind of situation. Right now we have a present situation I'm paying attention to because I don't know what phase we are. And I'm detecting some selfishness on the social media to an extent, because everybody get a phase. So it's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase whatever, and everybody get a phase. But then you're still picking up some ones just typing in shut down carnival. So basically what you're saying to me, because I know it's the band leaders they would attack to an extent, because this little piece of costume and all the only thing, all the robbing people and so much money. But the carnival is not only about the band leaders. So when you say shut down Carnival 2021, what you're saying is the entertainment industry have to wait till 22 to get income. In the meanwhile, everybody else phase open and go on their way. But Carnival is not only about the mass, you know what I mean? Yeah, what about you have your hotels, and you have your rental car, and you have the lady who does rent chill in the little back room. You know what I mean? For the little guests and collect some US. You have the Maximan who does get a nice big contract to do the maracas and then drop them in the fet, pick them up in the fet, and if he's a nice driver, they give him a nice tip when the carnival done. The US nice, you know what I mean? So the carnival is a very holistic operation.
At this stage, the former international Soca Monarch is open to a local or even regional carnival.
If you feel secure enough that you want to include a Grenada and a Barbados and a St. Lucia, and you say West Indian, Ronnie and Caro flexible. As a matter of fact, for some reason in 2020, we really didn't depend on China, because back in the day we used to take a little percentage. We did everything here. So right now, whenever you make the announcement, Caro will pull the team and run in the mass camp and start to prepare. You know what I mean? But something had happened. Can we do a Trinity Carnival? Well, I don't want to song anyway, but we can do a Trinity Carnival at the end of the day. No, it will affect the certain sectors I just mentioned. It will affect because there's only one high season in Trinidad, one, which is Carnival. So when you target, as I say, you target the band leaders and whatever. Then if you say local Carnival, then you will affect your hotels, you will affect your rental car, you will affect, the normal hustle. You will affect it.
They say something must happen for something to happen. COVID-19 initiated Operation Reset, maybe?
We Trinidad speeding. Even the mass industry too. The all-inclusive thing pop up, right? And so certain people brought the all-inclusive to the table, and of course it's a competitive business. So the carnival reached a point now as to, well, who offering the most? You know what I mean? So goodie bags is a big thing, and you get your cup in your goodie bag. But some bands just get the goodie bag and the cup sponsored. Some just have to purchase. It's a nice time to see if you could cut back on the price and see if we could remove certain items from this so-called, well, I don't have the nails truck and the pedicure. I don't have the mani and pedi truck. I don't have those. I don't have the massage truck. You see? I don't have those trucks. So I don't have to eliminate that. I never put that. You know what I mean? That never entered the budget. But we have some things that we could just X now. And then, could the thing will really go in, you know? So it's a nice little period, as I said. Nice little period, rock back, and just reset.
Moving ahead, looking forward, Ronnie's advice is simple. Stay positive, ignore the haters, and be prepared.
First thing, at the end of the day, we have to listen to the bosses. Well, quote unquote, the experts. So you have to listen and follow them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we've been following their rules and we're following their advice during the course of the whole period. You're staying here, right? So we continue to follow them. Don't get caught up. In terms of my fellow people in the business, you see the social media and the carnival haters who will just gladly stay home and just post shut down Carnival 2021. You really can't take them on because some of them, most of them don't participate in the first place. They have no investment in it in the first place. Also, they never sing a calypso in school, and they never play a pan, they never even visit a pan yard. So these haters are just ones at home just typing without them studying that. So don't get caught up in the excitement and answer people on social media about, and we need it, and no, we don't. My people in the business, we're not looking for no sympathy from nobody. We've been constructive and we've been understanding with the whole thing. At the end of the day, behind the scenes, on the low, if you're into designing, if you're into bringing a band, whatever, feel free to do your little things behind the scene. Feel free, because a design wouldn't waste. So feel free to start designing a little thing, you know, put your designs together, because don't wait on a little announcement, you know, to then start a design. At the end of the day, be prepared to be flexible in terms of whatever level it is. So if you have a design with 10 feathers and you was catering for New York and them and whatever, and they say Trinidad only, well, you know you have to start pulling out feathers, pull out about 6 feathers out of the design and make it 4 feathers and scale it down, because the economy we have to deal with and it's a local situation. Then have those who will still come and swipe the card and pay in full, because there's some people live for carnival. They don't go nowhere. They don't go no beach, they don't go no party, they don't go no boat ride. They play mass, they go a couple fetes, and after that, they shut down to work and home.